Yes, Black students are anxious. Latino students are anxious. White students are anxious. So are Asian students. This is not a, something that's typical of only one, group. Today we are talking about an unusual high school in Illinois, Evanston Township High School. This is a school that has come under fire recently for a policy about segregation. I don't want to say the word segregation because that's not what they're doing according to them. What they're doing is they are serving the Black students and the Latino students, trying to be very fair about this, Jacob, by separating them in advanced math classes. And the purpose of this is to lessen their anxiety, the student anxiety over these, very advanced courses that can make or break them into entering, good schools. So what are we talking about? The reality is you are doing segregation. You are conducting a class in which whites are separated from the Black and Latino students, no matter what you call it. There's actually a pre-calculus class here at this school that is only Latinos allowed. So yes, Black students are anxious. Latino students are anxious. White students are anxious. So are Asian students. This is not a, something that's typical of only one, group. And it's very interesting because federal laws ban segregation in schools. And the way they get around this is by saying, no, we're not banning, we're not saying that we're not enforcing this policy. It's voluntary. It's voluntary. But, it's not voluntary. This is the school policy. You have to follow it. At one point, this civil rights attorney says, we're all equal. We're all the same. We just learn in different ways. This Robert Patil.
That's 1950 again, 40s.
Yes, isn't that what they said about Black people?
Yes.
Oh, they learn different. That's what they would say.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they used to say. There really isn't much daylight between this woke idea and racism. There really isn't. What do you think, Jacob?
No, I agree with you. I think it's very racist, actually. And people won't call it that because it's like, oh, what are you saying? We're doing so much for... And I know, just to be fair to the audience, I was reading another article, or it might have been in this article, regarding there's been some slight gains, very slight, but is it enough to say, hey, let's continue with this program? I don't think so. It's pretty offensive. And when we say it's racist, it's because these young people are being told that they're not strong enough. They have too much anxiety to be with white kids. Let me tell you, they're going to be going to college soon. How are they going to be able to handle the anxiety there? And also be fair, there are some universities that are having special like side we call it graduations for their students of color. I think that's a bad idea too, because what you're doing, and I say that because I'm trying to correlate it to this situation, because we're seeing it around us in the country, and I think it needs to stop. It needs to stop. We can't be going backwards and saying, oh, it's great. It's not great. Okay, I'm a Latino. I wouldn't want that for my kid. I wouldn't want it for other Latino kids or African American kids. I don't think it's smart. And it's funny because this school is in Illinois, right? I think what's his name, Abraham Lincoln, he wasn't born there, but he served that state. I think he would be turning in his grave. But no, I just feel upset about it. When I read it, Ruben, I thought, I can't believe this is happening. And I know it's just not happening at this school. There's other schools who are doing this, and they're getting away with by saying it's the kid's choice. They don't have to do it. It's up to them, right? But come on, I know how schools push people into programs. I know how they push kids to go to Saturday school and things that they don't want to do. So they're being pushed to do that.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see what are the consequences, if any. I know they're getting a lot of backlash about this. It feels like the country is just really dividing into two separate countries. And it's very unhealthy, and so but people are just sort of kind of digging in, and nobody's moving. I don't think people are moving, but we'll see. I hope this is just one and done, and it doesn't start spreading to our state. Thank you for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.